everybody. Welcome to Shalene's Creativity Room. This is Flosstube number 126. We have whips, a new start, a finish, a small haul.
You've got
Yeah.
mail.
So we're just going to sit here and wait for some people to come in. Hi, Kat. How are you? Happy holidays to you too. Yeah, I've been busy stitching. It is cold here. Um, I have a small dusting of snow out there. Some of my friends got anywhere from a foot and a half to over 3 feet of snow, not that far from me. Yeah, I was lucky. So, yeah, just a light dusting here. So, we didn't get the crazy buffalo weather because it was lake effect snow, so I was just far enough away from the lake that I didn't get it, thankfully. But oh my gosh, who else is here? It says 3 people are watching. Kat's the only one that said hi. Is this too dark for you? Will you be able to see what I'm showing you? My light is, I got lights all pointing at me. I don't know what the problem is. So, yeah, I'm just going to wait a few minutes, see who is all here. Hello, Danielle. So, how was everybody's Thanksgiving? Wednesday, I had dinner at my youngest son's house. Hi, Rochelle. How are you? And we had a Thanksgiving dinner at my son's house, and then Thanksgiving day itself was at my parents'. Hey, Becky. So, and it was nice. The weather was perfect. I mean, it wasn't sunny. It was cloudy out and it was cold, but it wasn't snowy. So that was good. The roads were fine. Um, yeah. So I even got to see my grandsons for Thanksgiving. Usually their mom has them every Thanksgiving and Dylan has them every Christmas. But I don't know how to turn off auto brightness on this. I don't have auto brightness. Yeah, I don't have that. Can play around with the lighting. That looks better. That looks better. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Julie. I know I'm on. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not in YouTube. I'm in StreamYard. Let me see if I can find brightness. Turn down brightness. Turn up bright. Ooh, look at that. That looks a lot better. I was playing with the light itself, but I went on to the computer, like you said, and yep. I don't know. Is that good? I didn't put makeup on. Look at you guys. It is Sunday. Sundays, when the weather's cold, I do not wear the makeup. I wear pajamas all day. So you get me all natural. There's nothing. Yep. No makeup. Took a shower, put on clean pajamas, and that's what you get on a Sunday. Okay, let's get started. So, in no particular order, I am going to show you what I did stitch on. Two things I know what percentage I'm at, the other ones I forgot to write them down. Becky says makeup is overrated. Oh no, honey. I've always worn makeup. I feel naked without it. I am a makeup person. Always got to have like eyeliner and mascara on. I don't always need I don't wear foundation a lot. Okay, so you guys know I've been working on the Hate Astrology Cat Stitch-along. I am almost done. It should be done the end of next weekend. I am at 94.24%. Look at this is all I have left is just this little corner. But look how much fabric I have left. I can do story keeps on. Woohoo! There it is. Look at that cat. Isn't it gorgeous? And I have no idea what the stain is here. I am not one that gets anything on my fabric, so I'm surprised that's there. The only thing I can think of is maybe Zoomer was next to me and he sneezed, but there's a little stain. But I'm not worried about it. But yeah, I got a lot of fabric left over. But yeah, almost done. I think I have like I know it's maybe around 4,000 stitches, between 4 and 3,500 stitches left. But yeah, it'll be done. So I already will be getting the other stitch along charts because you had to finish 4 pages. And when this is finished, I will get 2 free charts off their website. And I already know what ones I want. I love Dragon Musings right now, the artist Dragon Musings. Yeah, so I've enjoyed stitching on this. So I'm only stitching on this during the day until like dinner time. And then I switch to something at night. I did not stitch hardly on anything else during the day. I was alternating between this and the dragon. The dragon was the weekends, but this month I really, really wanted to focus on this. So that will be done next weekend, unless something comes up. Did I stitch? I don't remember if I stitched it all on the dragon. I don't even know where the dragon is. It's here somewheres. Huh. I don't think, is it in here? Yep. So I can't remember if I stitched it all on the dragon until I decided to just focus, but that's the stocking. It's called Stocking Treasure Dragon by Miles Pinckney. It's a Hade. And I'm not sure what percentage I'm at because I did not write it down. But I don't have a lot left on this. And it should take me, I think I had figured out if I did my 400 stitches a day that it would take me 9 days to finish it. Because that's all that's left is the toe of the stocking. So that's all that's left on that. And then it'll get wrapped like this and go to Justin for Christmas. My sister-in-law said that she would put it into she would sew it for me into a stocking, and she'll be up again in April and she'll be bringing her sewing machine. So yeah, that'll be done then. So this will be set aside. Okay, I worked. Did I stitch it all on Snowy? Did I stitch it all on Snowy? I know I wanted to. This is Snowy. So this is a Hade. Will look like that. The artwork is Annie Rodriguez. It's Quick Stitch Long-Tailed Snowy. And this is taking the place of Rosie because I finished Curly-Tailed Rosie. And now I will be stitching on Snowy every other Saturday till it's done. But I have a lot still to do on this. So yeah, that's Snowy. So this will be out. I'll be stitching on it in December and all of next year. Another one I stitched on. And I will show you what I bought. So I have a few things to show you that I bought as well. I do Mill Hill Mondays with the girls, and some of us are doing the Enchanted Pumpkin. Isn't that pretty? So I'm still doing the cross stitching on it. That's how much of that's done. So now I'm working in the pumpkin. And then I'll go back through and finish with the black and then add the beads. Yep. Now, I don't know how many beads there are. It says there's, what, three colors of beads. I only see black. The other ones must be in here. So, yeah. That's how much is done of that. And that again every Monday until it's done. I need to look at that. But I love my Mill Hill kits, and I keep purchasing more. And I'm not ordering any more of the small ones. I'm just ordering the full coverage ones. Okay, I worked on. So I spin the wheel for every month to have as a focus, another focus piece in the evenings. And so it was Sunflower Stitches, Beauty and the Beast. It is full coverage. This one is 254 by 186. And I have almost, there's 8 pages and the first page is almost done. So that's how much I have left to do on the first page. So I do see her ear now, that there's a flower up in her hair. And then that's her ear. So yeah. And if it's gridded fabric, it's always 25 count Lugana. My astrology cat is on 28 count Monaco. And the stocking is 25 count even weave. But yeah, I loved this. So this is done. This I won't stitch on again for a while. I do have, what else? When I'm at the cross stitch store has a stitch-in the first and the third Thursday night of every month and every Saturday. Saturdays have not been, I don't quite make it to Saturdays. I have gone to Thursday nights. So I'm working on Gingerbread House by Mill Hill when I go there. And I have this much done on that. So once all the stitching is done, I will add the beads. Then it was Sammy's birthday, and she chose for us to stitch on anything with a fox. So I pulled out Fox in Fall. Hi, Deanne. And this is from the Cross Stitcher magazine. And so that night when I stitched on this, I don't know if you can see it, but I stitched all the sky here. I can see it in person. It's just hard to see it. But there's more colors that will be around it, so you'll be able to see the sky. But the fox himself is done. Now I'm just working on the sky. So I don't know when I'll stitch on that again. But yeah, Fox and Fall, and it's from Cross Stitcher magazine. I'm not sure which issue, but that's what it's called, is Fox and Fall. This can go in that bin. What else? Then I had a new start. So I have a new start every cross stitch weekend. So I started, and this is a stitch along. It's a Facebook group called Free Patterns by Visa, something like that. This is a Halloween gnome. Isn't he adorable? And he is 360 by 360. All of her patterns are free. You pretty much have to work from paper patterns. I tried to mark up. It didn't work in that, and I'm not paying for markup. I didn't like it. It is not for pattern keepers. So everybody in her group has said that they don't like working from paper patterns. But it's okay. And there's 24 pages to this. I have a start. I have a start. Yep, that's all. I know it doesn't look, there is a lot of colors in there. There's maybe a dozen colors. And this is 25 count Lugana. But yeah, there is like 12 colors. But he's so freaking cute. So my goal is to stitch on this. Where's my list? I am stitching on this every month, the last day of the month. So yeah, the last day of every month, that's when I'll stitch on this, because not every month has 31 days. Some have 30, and then you have February. So I'm just going to stitch on this the last day of every month. But yeah, that was the new start for November. So I'm not going to stitch on this in December, but it will get pulled back out starting in January. I don't think I will work on this in December. I might. I don't know yet. So that is everything that I stitched on. I do have a finish. It's not an FFO, but it's done. It's stitched and beaded, and that is, okay, why doesn't that look right? I'm not done with this. Oh no, that's not the one I finished. That's why. I grabbed the wrong one. This one is finished. It is Mill Hill Charmed Mitten Snowman's Garden. Isn't they cute? And so all the stitching is done. So this will get cut out. This is the cuff. That'll get cut out, and then you sew it on here. And then this little bird here, is it a bird? Yeah, this little bird here will get cut out, and that gets added in somewheres on the snowman. Probably here, like where the birdhouse is, right around in there. So, yep, that's ready to be FFO'd. And so I have been, all of these little ornaments that I've been finishing are all going in this plastic bag. And once they're all done, then I'm going to take them all out and we're going to sew FFO them. So, yeah. Okay. I'm going to show you what I purchased. I purchased quite a few PDFs. I'm not showing my PDFs that I purchased. Hi, Marianne. But I did purchase this Mill Hill. This is the post office. It's the Christmas Village. I am trying to collect all of these to do up. So I don't know when I will get to this, but it's getting added in my bag. So yeah, that's a new purchase. Another new purchase is this floss by Owl Forest Embroidery, because a bunch of us are starting a new pattern in December on the 13th. We're going to do Pumpkin Quaker, and that's what this floss pack is for. So a bunch of us ordered it all under one order to save on shipping, because the shipping on the floss is outrageous. So this way we all shared in the shipping, and we'll be starting that on the 13th. I'm starting mine on the 12th, just because I won't be home on the 13th. I am going to be stitching mine on this 28 count Monaco. I don't know what this color is. Tea dyed. It's tea dyed. So I'm going to do it on that. So that's in December. Also on Thursday would be going to Lazy Daisy. I don't have a car. Scott's been taking it. His truck has finally bit the dust. It's done. So when on Thursdays from till the end of the year, I am working on to finish up a lot of these little Charmed Mitten little Mill Hill kits. So I'll finish stitching this up, and then I'll add the beads. So this is what I have done so far. So yeah, I will be working on that on Thursday nights. Okay. So for December, I'll be working on the Astrology Cat to finish the stocking. On every other Saturday night is that Haid Snowy. Mill Hill Mondays, I'm working on Enchanted Pumpkin till that's done. And I'd already spun the wheel for the other evenings when I'm not doing Mill Hill or Snowy. And Faces of Fairy 66 one. So this is what I will be focusing on also this month. It's by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And I have quite a bit done on it. So that's how much is done. So I still have quite a bit to do. But yeah, and this is, I believe this is a 25 count. And I used to grid it myself. So I'll just continue gridding it. But that's how much is done. So I will be working on that. And the cat. Okay, so this stuff here, to put back in here. The other thing that I purchased that came in November is this bag. It's a cross stitch bag that a bunch of us ordered from. You got your name put on it. So it's a good size bag. It's very sturdy. This is my Mill Hill bag. This is my Mill Hill bag. It does have this pocket in the front. You've got like room for your water bottle or whatever. I love this. It is so sturdy, but this is my Mill Hill. So the front pocket, this has all the stuff that's done and I need the FFO. So they're all in that front pocket. And then all the other whatever kits I need to start, the ones I started, this is the bag that I stitch out of. This has the gingerbread house. So when I go to the cross stitch store, I can take this whole bag and just pull this out to stitch on the gingerbread house. But yeah, that stores all of my Mill Hill stuff. Okay. So what else do I have to, my new start for on the cross stitch weekend in December is this. This is another new full coverage I found. It's called Puck's Closet. This is called Sunrise Over an Autumn Village because you know autumn is my favorite season. I love the colors. I love everything that has to do with autumn. This is a 500 by 500 stitches. It is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, Puck's Closet. I think it was on Etsy. I think Puck's Closet's on Etsy. They have a lot of great patterns. So that is another new start for December. So 2 new starts. What else? The Jingle Ball is this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we all stitch in our pajamas. We go in all the different rooms. So if you want more information on it, you need to go to, is it Lindy Stitches on YouTube? I think that's her channel name. Is that right, Deanne? She will explain all about the Jingle Ball. There are classes, the ones that you get the kits, they're all sold out. I believe you can still buy the PDF classes. Don't quote me on that. You might still be able to get those. I'm not doing any classes. I'm just going to the Jingle Ball. Just the admittance is $10. It is well worth it. It is for the whole weekend. Yeah, Lindy Stitches on YouTube. She will explain all of the Jingle Ball. I did it last year. Last year was the second year. I did it last year. Absolutely loved it. There's different rooms. They're like Zoom. If you know how to Zoom, you would like that. She will tell you it's better to work off of a laptop than on your phone or any other device. So at least she did last year. I'm assuming it's the same this year, that it works better on a laptop. I met a lot of great cross stitchers, and it starts at like 6 p.m. on Friday, but they opened it at like 4 p.m. last year Eastern time. And the rooms, they're called rooms, and they're open all night long. And like Sunday night, I stayed up all night. I did not leave that room until 4 a.m. Monday. We had such a good time. You know, we ended up finding a group of people that we all just really liked each other. So I am looking forward to that. And I got 3 sets of pajamas all set aside for next weekend. Let's see what else. YouTubers that I watch, and then I'm going to tell you a change going on. YouTubers, which are all Flosstube. Yorkshire Crafter, which is Julie. Go check her out. Jen's World of Stitches. Stitching Jules Designs. Oh, you're welcome, Kat. Enchanting Stitching, which is Dawn. Crafting Gaming Jamie. Joanne the Eclectic Stitcher. Dizzy Stitcher, and Becky's Madness for Crafting. Those are the ones that I've been watching. Okay, now the changes to Zooms and my newsletter. So those of you that get the newsletter every month, that's going to change because I'm not focusing on any designers. Nobody seemed interested, so I didn't even send out December's newsletter. I do what is called a craft and clean Zoom on Mondays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You come in, you craft. Every hour on the half hour, we get up and we clean something. So you can have a list of what you want to accomplish that day. And you spend anywhere from 5 minutes to 20 minutes the most. And it's mostly for those of us that have like maybe back issues or something that, or we get tired of cleaning. So you can sit back down and stitch again or whatever, diamond paint, it doesn't matter. That's going to stay the same. It's every Monday. Every Wednesday is my Crafty Wednesday Zoom. All crafts and people that are at work can come in. We keep everybody company. I start that at 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's not going to change. That will be in what I call a newsletter. I'm sending out a newsletter once a month that will have your Wednesday Crafty Zoom link, my Craft and Clean Zoom link, and there is a change. Danielle is going to include the diamond painting all craft weekend. She is not doing it every month anymore. Because of lack of interest in some of our Zooms, we are changing up how we're doing our Zooms. So our diamond painting all crafts weekends is always the first weekend of the month. We are going to start doing it like every 3 months. So it's not every month. The same thing with my cross stitch weekend. I am only going to be doing it every 3 months instead of every month. So I will have the dates and the links to those. Once Daniela and I get the dates together, I will include those in the newsletter along with all the links to all the Zooms. Again, I am not going to email every Tuesday night or Wednesday morning of the Crafty Wednesday Zoom. Just keep the email, keep the newsletter. Everything will be on there along with the dates. What else? New Year's Eve during the day, I will probably come in at 10 a.m. and it goes till like Pacific time when they hit midnight. So like I'm on the East Coast, my midnight hits before they do. Um, Julie will hit midnight before I do. She's in the UK. So if she's in there, we celebrate with her at her midnight. The same thing would be with Sammy. Although I don't know how that would work. Um and then most of us stay in till the last person's time zone has celebrated their midnight. We have a lot of fun. We are calling it the 12 by 12 whip frenzy. So pull out 12 of your whips that you really want to get some stitches in. Um, we're calling it 12 by 12, one for every hour. You're going to probably get more than that done. It doesn't matter because we're going to be snacking and everything else. So that's why I started at 10 a.m. and it'll go till probably 3 a.m. Eastern time. So I will probably have more than that done. Um, I'll probably have more than 12, but I can always pull out, since it is the last day of the month, I could always pull out my Halloween piece and work on that as well. I have decided that I have 12 Carolyn Mannings that are whips. So, yeah. So, what we do is you stitch for an hour, get up, move around. We give ourselves like 5 minutes between every time we switch project, get up, use bathroom, get something to drink, something to eat, whatever, just to stretch. And then we start the next one for an hour. If you want to just put in 100 stitches, you don't want to do an hour. It's whatever you want to do, but we're going to try to do 12 projects in 12 hours, which I think is doable if you get up early enough. Um, I've been doing it. This is what our third year doing this now. So yeah, and also the 12 by 12, if you have a few pieces that only need a couple stitches left, you think you can finish them, do that. Yeah, so Julie is about 6 hours difference from me, 5 to 6 hours. And so we'll be up stitching while Julie reaches her midnight. So it'll be like 6 p.m. here, 7 p.m., 6 or 7 p.m. here when she reaches midnight. So yeah, we'll cheer her on, but it'll be a lot of fun. We should get a lot of stitching in. Um, yeah. Anybody have any questions about the Zooms? I wanted to make some changes just because there's been lack of interest. I get it. We all have lives. Um, Pandemic, that's what brought us all together in the Zooms, was because of the pandemic. People are out and about, and you know they aren't sitting home like they were. A lot of us are. I'm not saying everybody. A lot of us are, but a lot of people aren't anymore. So I don't want to sometimes sit there all by myself because people are busy. I think it'll work better if we focus on every 3 months. So once I have the dates, once Danielle has her dates, it will go in the newsletter. You'll get it by the end of this month. So we'll probably work on that this week. So yeah, I have dates. And I have the dates for my readathon weekend. So but yeah, and I'm not going to do it the same weekends as the official 24 hours of cross stitch, because there's other Zooms that go on those weekends that I would like to go into. So that's what I'm going to do. So mine will probably be the month after. Hi, Lisa. How are you? I've missed you, girl. I'm not on the phone much. With our time difference, we always seem to miss each other. So yeah, I just lots of stitching. So next year, I'm not doing the Haid stitch along next year. There wasn't any of them that I really cared for. If I was gonna do one, it would have been the steampunk portal, because that would have kind of matched with my astrology cat. So I decided not to do the stitch along next year. But I did find that Visa or Visa, and I love her patterns. Hers are free, and she does several stitch alongs that you can pick from a month, and her patterns are always free. Well, I'm glad you snuck in, Lisa. It's good to see you. I can't technically see you, but you know what I mean. So yeah. So instead of doing the Haid stitch along, I am focusing on my Haid Chessie. You guys remember Chessie? That was my stitch along I started last year in January. So that I will be working on Monday through Thursdays during the day. Then Friday, Saturday, and Sundays during the day, I will be working on Chromatic Dragon from Pain Free Crafts. The evenings will switch up. So Monday's Mill Hill Monday. Tuesday will be whatever the wheel picked for the month. So yeah, Tuesdays and Wednesdays is from the wheel, and I'm only picking one project for the whole month for those nights. Wednesday, yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights for right now. Well, Thursday night starting in January, it's called Tiny Thursdays. So I'll be doing those at night. Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night is the Chromatic Dragon. Anything else? Nope. Chromatic Dragon just won't be on like the Saturday nights that is Haid Snowy. And my cross stitch weekends, I start something new. I'm also starting something new when I don't have the cross stitch weekends, but you know, you have to work the 31st. Aw, Deanne. Do you have to work late? Well, you can still join us. You just stitch whatever you can. Also, Wednesdays, my crafty Zoom starting in January. I will be coloring again in my Zoom because I don't have a stitch along that has to be done by the end of December like I did this year with the astrology cat. So I will be doing my coloring again. Also, one weekend a month, I just want to come and diamond paint one section on my diamond painting. One section on a Friday, a Saturday, and a Sunday, just one weekend. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll stitch the rest of the day. But yeah, I have all these diamond paintings. I need to work on them. Your normal hours? Okay. So yeah, I got my readathon weekends. I still will be doing those. So just trying to redo things. I want to get back into my coloring. I do I getting rid of just about most of my coloring books. I kept my favorites. Kept my pencils, you know, and that stuff. But yeah, back into that. Danielle says New Year's fell in the middle of the week. I know it did. I do have my new planner for next year. This is it. I also bought a big notebook from Happy Planner, and the notebook is where it's this here. I already bought it. So I have this. It's the big notebook. I already had another one. The other one has my 24 hours of cross stitch, all the extras packets. So it's got all my WIPs, papers in there. It's got my inventory and a couple other things. So this one here just has the monthly tabs. I can't remember if I ordered these off Etsy or off Amazon, but I got 12 of these, and then I had stickers for the month. So this is where my December calendar goes. So I know what I'm stitching on. Amazon. Okay, Marianne. Yeah, I couldn't remember if I ordered mine from Amazon or Etsy. So, and I have some top ones too that I got. But yep. So this stays next to me when I'm stitching, and then I look at the day going, okay, today is, what am I doing? So that's what I have sitting next to me. And I got the dashboard again because you guys know I like my dashboard. So this is, there's your monthly tab. And then you have this page over here. I'll show you a blank one. So it looks like that. So up here, where it says priorities, I think I am putting in the books that I want to read there. Then where it says take note, I will write down what I'm stitching on for the month there. But then you have your dashboard, which looks like that. So you do have notes and all that here of what you're doing for the week. So, yep, that's what I got for next year. And I did not get the metal discs. They'll probably come off of something else because I use expander discs on these. So yeah, I'm ready for next year. I've already spun the wheel for my evening stitches for next month, for January. I won't do it again for February until the end of January. But yeah, there's that. New starts. So I have a list of everything that I want to start. And all of them I need to order fabric for. There's a couple other full coverage companies out there that I absolutely love. Like I said, I just found the Visa Puck's Closet. The other new one I started buying from is Pink Lily Patterns. That's on Etsy. Shirova Creations, that is also on Etsy. And Dark X Stitch. So yeah, those are other full coverage companies. There are a lot of them out there. You would be surprised. You would be surprised. I'll set that here. So what is everybody else stitching on? Do you have anything planned for stitch-alongs next year? Is there a focus piece that you really, really, really want to get done next year? Like I said, I'm working on Chessie. I'm hoping to finish Chessie next year, but if I don't, it's okay. I do want to finish Chromatic Dragon by the end of next year, because that's for Christmas. I mean, I could switch up and do the dragon Monday through Thursday and do the Chessie on the weekends, but for now, I'm going to do it the way I have it set up. If I get towards November and I still have a lot to do on the dragon, I'll just focus on the dragon. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Danielle says the Cuckoo Clock Part 2. That's what she's stitching on. Yep. So, like I said, once Danielle and I get the dates all together, you will get a newsletter. And the newsletter is coming once a month. So next year, Julie's hoping to finish Mini Bear Time Stories, which is a Randall Spangler by Hade, and Black Vintage Sampler. I can't wait for her to finish that Bear Time Stories. That is so cute. Yep. I'm hoping to get a lot of my tinies done for Tiny Thursday, and I'm hoping to get quite a few Mill Hills finished as well. So this is how starting in January. So Teresa P is going to focus on Pokemon, because she needs it done by June. Dan says work on more whips. Dan says Cuckoo Clock Part 2. Becky, cruise ship for her anniversary. And she's also working on the Cuckoo Clock Part 2. Okay, so starting in January. So Mondays is my Mill Hill Monday in the evenings. Thursdays is Tiny Thursday. That's in the evenings. Every other Saturday is Hade Snowy. The 4th of every month is like patriotic or flags. So for January, I will be working on Forever in Peace. The 13th of each month is a Halloween piece, and so is the last day of every month is Halloween. So on the 13th, I am going to be starting a new one called Hocus Pocus Gnomes by Thread Geek. The last day of the month will be that Halloween gnome. Marianne's gonna turtles in the cuckoo clock. Becky says to put down the turtles. No, someone needs to finish the turtles. Oh, and the 25th, I said, how come we don't have the 25th down for stitching on something for Christmas? And they're like, oh, yeah, I better do that. So the 25th of each month, we will stitch on something that's Christmassy. I will, mine will change every month. But yeah, those 2 Halloween pieces are every month as well. So yeah, I already have my list. I already have my plans. I'll stay busy. Okay, we have like 7 more minutes. Anybody find any new YouTubers, Flosstubers that we should all be watching? I don't watch too much anymore. And right now I've been watching some TV. Oh, One Tree Hill. Anybody watch One Tree Hill when it came out? I didn't either. So that was on my Wheel app to start. So I'm on season 2. I'm near the end of season 2. I think I just watched episode 15, and there's like 22 or 24, I think. Becky says yes. Jen, the caffeinated stitcher. I used to follow her. I don't know if I do anymore. Jen, the caffeinated stitcher. So Danielle's putting in links. I don't watch any colorists anymore, and I don't watch diamond painting anymore. I just watch Flosstube. Danielle found her today. Who? Jen, the caffeinated stitcher? You just found her today? Wow. And then we have a few in here that have a channel. So we have Becky's Madness for Crafting. She has a channel. Becky says to watch Sammy J. Danielle says DJ Stitches. Julie, that's in here, is Yorkshire Crafter. She has a channel. Bling It Up is Rochelle. She has a channel. Looking. I think that was it that's in here that has a channel. Yep.
You've got mail.
Yep. Oh yeah, Deanne, her and Becky watch a lot of court trials. So that's what Deanne watches, a lot of the court trials, and I know so does Becky. But yeah, so I bought, like I said, some PDF charts during Black Friday sale. Some of the charts were less than $2. I think a couple of them were less than
You've got mail.
$1.50. Oh yeah, and as Danielle says, you can't eat or drink when you're watching Becky's Madness for Crafting because you'll just spit it out. Yep, she will. She does a vlog video every week, which she has put that on hold. Oh, yeah, that's right. Danielle watches a lot of the trials too. I'm sorry, Danielle. Yes. Hey, Deborah. So, Deborah got like a foot and a half of snow. She's in Buffalo. So, she says, sorry, I was sleeping from digging out my car. So, yeah, Deborah messaged me this morning with a picture of all her snow. I sent her a picture of my snow, which was just a trace of snow, and she called me a bitch. Can you believe that? Deborah called me that. And I told her Scott was tired from shoveling all that snow. But yeah, no, she's only 45 minutes away from me, and they get a foot and a half, and I get just a trace. That's how different it is. It was, I know you were kidding. I know. Yes, Deborah was kidding. She would never call me that otherwise. But yeah. Crystal also got snow, a little bit of snow. She was happy. She sent me pictures. Look, I got snow. Said, yep. So I told her Deborah did too, but she already knew that. But yeah, it's that time of year. Maybe we'll have a white Christmas. I hope so. I told it to wait till after Thanksgiving and then it could snow. That it listened to me, right? Because that was our first snowfall. Well, we did get some Thanksgiving morning, but it didn't stick. It was just a trace. I didn't even consider that. We got more yesterday than that day. But they're calling for more snow towards the end of this week. Um, like I said, I don't have a car. Scott's taking my car to work. Thankfully, we haven't had snow, so he's been driving the Camaro while my car was getting worked on. His truck's gone. His truck's it crossed the bridge. It went over. It's done. It's in. Yeah, it's done. Deborah says it's snowing now. Let's see.
You've got mail.
It looks like it wants to. It looks like it wants to. Yeah. So, yeah. It says snow likely to end around 5:30 for me, but I don't see it snowing now. It is 28 degrees, feels like 17. Yeah. Yep. It's winter. So, I'm going to curl up with my electric blanket and my stitching, and I'm going to work on Astrology Cat. If I get in my 440 stitches, then I will work on Faces of Fairy 66. But I'm going to say goodbye. We've been on an hour now, and this is fun. I wasn't going to do lives anymore, but Becky and them are like, yes, please do them live. I said, okay. So This is what you get since it's on a Sunday. You get all natural. I will see you guys all next month. It will be the new year. We can talk about everything you have planned in the new year. So, thank you, Danielle, for the links. And thank all of you for coming in and supporting my channel. I appreciate it more than you know. I will see you guys later. Love you guys. Bye bye.